So today we're back with some more My Big Fat Fabulous Life. I guess the date these two ended up going out on to the good old beer cellar actually went well, because they've been shacking it up for a few weeks now and have come to the decision that it's time for Whitney, the beloved beluga herself, to meet the man who shot this urban cowboy out of his sack around 30 years ago, creating this NASCAR-loving chubby chaser. Now that's the American dream. Can I get a Roll Tide amen? And it's a good thing that they've changed the rules, because before this guy's dad would have had to go all the way to SeaWorld to witness something like this. These days these animals are much more domesticated. Look, you guys got what you wanted, the kids can't see the Shamu anymore. And so daddy's coming in hot, and this has Whitney more nervous than me standing in the same aisle as someone who just coughed or sneezed out into the open air. Now I don't know if these Apple Jacks are safe. And I don't know what's wrong with these people that just allowed that explosion of bodily fluids, i.e. germs, to get all into the nice public supply of oxygen. The only thing worse might be the person who coughs or sneezes directly into their hand, because now everything they touch is just absolutely You keep your hands and your fluids to yourself unless I say otherwise. Thank you. And I see some people are mad that other people are wearing masks, saying that this is all some sort of government conspiracy with their tin hats. I personally couldn't give a f if you wear a hazmat suit. You gotta do whatever is gonna make you feel safe. But anyways, back to the show. So needless to say, she's beyond nervous due to the fact that last time she had a quote-unquote serious boyfriend, his dad dropped this beautiful gem of advice on his son.
The boyfriend was describing me to his dad, and his dad said, well, son, the good thing about fat women is that they're never gonna cheat on you.
I mean, hey, if they tried to leave, how far could they really go? Really though, that's pretty mean and also has to be a lie. There's no way there ain't no fat chicks out here running game on these skinny hood dudes who try to eat them up like they're some sort of fine caviar, when she's really just some Cheeto dust on your fingers. You try to lift her up and you'll end up tearing your ACL, Skippy. And so she's over here sweating through her overalls awaiting his dad's arrival, and despite having enough meat on her bones to feed the village, she's apparently a horrible cook. Which is weird because she definitely has those arms that just scream you could trust her plate at the cookout, but I digress. And when the dad finally gets to their little cabin in the woods, like I think Abe Lincoln might have built this, you can tell he's trying to figure out just exactly what the f he's looking at.
You're a little early, we're not quite ready with all the food, and it might all be awful. I'm just gonna throw it out there.
So she's trying to be the comedian for the night, and this guy's dad and sister and her boyfriend are deciding to be a very tough crowd, and I can't really blame them when she's trying so hard to dominate the entire conversation and crack jokes every second. These air quote jokes, by the way, are nothing more than her trying to recall awkward family stories and tidbits that Chase told her, but that she's a complete outsider too. And she's the only one who ever laughs at her own jokes. Like, not even her own boyfriend will give her a sympathy giggle. His dad just sits their deadpan face while they eat her horrible food. You know, there's nothing like being nervous around someone and trying to tell jokes that fall flat into the ground. Like, if I'm telling this many jokes and they aren't landing, I'm just gonna shut the fuck up. Needless to say, this man does not seem very amused. And to be honest, she's just trying way too hard to seem likable and to make his family laugh.
I can't tell if he likes me. I feel very nervous.
She's sitting there looking like a southern beanbag bringing up his father's ex-wife.
Harry, did you raise him to be this way?
Did y'all go to the same place?
No, absolutely not.
So then it was Dee Dee.
Oh!
But all of this is nothing compared to the conversation they have once they step out and sit around the campfire. You know, some real white people. Like, really, where's the axe murderer and token Asian or black guy who will get slain first in the shed? But really, this is when the awkwardness and cringe of the episode just hits an all-time high. You can tell these people really don't feel comfortable around her at all.
I was about to say we're family now, but not really. Not yet.
I mean, oh, could be soon.
His dad's gonna see that little shoulder shake in his nightmares tonight. You can tell he's not really vibing with what's going on here. Sitting there with his little marshmallow while his son sits there with his big marshmallow. They drag this man out here to bumfuck nowhere to get disappointed by this and you know that he did some Googling before agreeing to be on the show. I just don't understand, like, why the f are we doing this, Chase? I could be a movie star, Dad. I just have to pretend like I'm into this annoying ass bitch.
Chase and Whitney as a couple, I guess I think of the odd couple to start with.
Oh my god, the cringe is strong with this one. This is not first time meeting conversation going on here.
Would you want to, like, settle down soon? or no pressure.
Yeah.
So he's daddy material
fine.
to you?
Yeah, so far.
This is how quickly are you trying to trap my idiot brother through pregnancy conversation. And this woman Whitney is about to lose her goddamn mind throughout the next series of questioning this dude's sister has for her. She asks Whitney how eager she is to settle down and have children, to which she replies that she's not getting any younger at this ripening age of 35. Keep in mind that this is 2 months into these two people knowing each other.
I'm not gonna ever take your last name if you're not gonna give me kids. I mean, then what's the point?
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, okay.
So things are getting really f***ing awkward. The dad looks beyond disappointed in his son's choices. You can tell that even he is realizing his own mistake. It's like she's drowning in this conversation and this guy is really not trying to throw her a life vest or a little ring of life or anything like that.
I always pictured, having kids for sure.
So frat daddy GoPro over here obviously isn't ready for a child. This has to be one of the most awkward exchanges I've ever seen, and I would have loved to have heard the conversations that occurred between these people after this whole event. You know, the off-camera talk. And she really could have been liked if she didn't just try so damn hard. Doing her little comedian act and trying to be so funny and likable just really backfired on her. And she's just gonna keep driving them away if she wants to act this way. But either way guys, let me know what y'all thought about the video down below in the comments today. Drop me a big like and subscribe. There's someone else out here who needs to get roasted. It's your boy and I'm out. Peace.